Hey there, awesome army. I just woke up from the best night of sleep of my life for the past couple of months. It was fantastic. That being said, I'm still flippin' tired. But hey guys, how you doing? If you guys follow me on Twitter, you might have known that I was in New York City this past weekend, which is partially the reason why I have zero voice right now. I was at a speech tournament, therefore I was talking a lot, therefore I don't have a voice right now. Woo! And I'm making a video where I talk to a camera. This is really smart on my part. Whatever, we're gonna keep going. But yeah, I was in New York City and we were staying on Times Square, so you would think, oh, that's cool, you got to do a lot of stuff. I actually didn't get to do anything New York-y, if that's a word. I was busy the entire time. Like on Saturday, for example, I woke up at 6:15 and I didn't get back to the hotel until like 11. Not to mention that I didn't get to eat that entire day until I got back to the hotel, which is just so healthy for you, but you know, that's just the way things worked. But yeah, the first night we were there, we went out to dinner and like we were waiting for someone to arrive there, which is, you know, normal when you go to restaurants and stuff, and the person was running late. Completely understandable in New York. But the waitress at our table was like getting so mad. One, because they had a ridiculous rule that they couldn't put in your order until every single person was there. That's just lazy on your part. Why can't you just add that in later? Again, lazy. But the person was like 20 minutes late and the waitress just kept getting madder and madder. It was so funny. I was so tempted to ask, you mad, bro? Even though it was a female, it still would have been funny if I asked, you mad, bro? Because she was pretty mad. And it wasn't like subtle, like snooty angry. It was just flat out anger at us. Like somehow we had control over the arrival time of our friend. Again, in New York City. So again, it doesn't make any sense at all, but it was still really funny. God, I have no voice at all. It's slightly painful, but not really. I said slightly painful to exaggerate this whole thing. Jeez. Yeah, but another thing that happened is that I learned how to play a game which is quite possibly the greatest creation of all time. And it's called the Hipster t-shirt generator. And I can see you clicking away just because I said the word hipster, but it's hilarious because it makes fun of hipsters. And that's always fun. And basically, this is a game that can last for hours, and it doesn't necessarily have to like keep going. There could be like short hiatuses in between because it's kind of random, but at the same time still amazing. So basically, like you're at a party or something, and somebody comes up and says, I have an image. And then another person says, I have a phrase. And then the person with the image says what their image is, and it usually is something really random. And then the person with the phrase says their phrase, and then you put the two together and you have a hipster t-shirt. It's brilliant. For example, there was one that we did. The image was a bear driving a bus, and the phrase was, if you're not first, you're last. And that is one of the only ones I can share because they got pretty bad from there. Kind of just eased into offensive and just horrible territory. But that's what makes it fun, right? But like, I'm gonna tell everybody about this because like, it can literally occupy hours of time. On the ride home yesterday, we literally played for like 4 hours, and it didn't get old. And the best part about this game is that there's no pressure on you to come up with something like on the spot, because somebody can say they have an image, and then you can just kind of think for a while, and like 20 minutes later, if you come up something, then you just use that. It's a beautiful thing. There's no pressure at all. So yeah, that was my crazy weekend in New York City. That really wasn't anything special because, you know, I didn't really get to do anything in New York City other than compete at this tournament. That was a long run-on sentence. I think I'm about done, so I'm gonna get off of here before my voice dies, because that's probably very likely in the near future. As always, every Friday is Rant Friday, so if you want me to rant on something, comment that below, and I may or may not do it. Also, make sure to go down to my pants and explore. You'll find the Awesome Army's official Facebook, my Twitter, and other friends' channels who you should subscribe to, because they awesome. And as always, I'm Connor Manning, and you've just become a little more awesome. And I will see you guys on Friday. I've been getting a lot of comments asking if I actually headbutt the camera at the end. I don't. I guess I'm just really good at illusions, but I don't actually hit the camera because that would hurt A, me, and B, probably break the camera because as you can tell, there's a lot of velocity that goes into that. So yeah, I'm gonna go now.